Deathstroke the Terminator, the world's deadliest assassin. At age 16, Slade Wilson lied about his age to enlist in the Army. After participation in various conflicts, he was assigned to Camp Washington to learn new fighting techniques. He was trained by Adeline Kane, and she privately trained Slade. The two of them fell in love and married. Slade went off to do what the Army trained him to do, and his first son, Grant, was born. While in combat, Slade was injured, and he was saved by SAS Staff Sergeant William Wintergreen. This would forge a bond between the two men. Sometime later, Slade volunteers for a medical experiment designed to stimulate the adrenal gland. The experiment went wrong and Slade fell into a coma. When he woke, he discovered that he was now capable of using 90% of his brain capacity, and his strength, durability, and agility were increased to near superhuman levels. At the time his second son, Joey, was born, Wintergreen was captured by enemy soldiers. Slade put on a costume and rescued Wintergreen. He was then discharged from the Army. With no war to fight, Slade tried his hand at big game hunting. He would teach Grant how to shoot, while Joey loved the arts. One night, while Slade was away, Adeline was ambushed by gunmen. They kidnapped Joey and demanded to see Deathstroke. Adeline told Slade what happened, but she had no idea who Deathstroke was. Slade then revealed to her that he was Deathstroke. They met with the gunman, who demanded Deathstroke to give up the name of one of his clients. Deathstroke refused and quickly proceeded to kill the gunman. But he was not fast enough. Joey's throat was slashed and he would remain mute for the rest of his life. Adeline was enraged and tried to kill Deathstroke by shooting him. Thanks to his reflexes, Deathstroke only lost his right eye. He left Adeline and took a job on a search and rescue mission. There he meets Lillian Worth and they fall in love. She later gives birth to a daughter named Rose. Deathstroke had no knowledge of Rose. Years later, the criminal group known as Hive tried to get Deathstroke to work for them. He refused, so Hive managed to convince his son Grant. They give Grant powers similar to Deathstroke. Calling himself Ravager, he goes after Teen Titans. During the conflict, he is joined by Deathstroke, but Grant is burnt out by his power and dies. Deathstroke promises to capture the Titans in Grant's place. From there on out, he would have several battles with the Titans. Deathstroke found a young girl, Tara, to infiltrate the Titans. The Titans eventually entrusted Tara with all their secret identities. Once Deathstroke had this information, he was able to take down all the Titans except Dick Grayson. Grayson adopted the identity of Nightwing and teamed up with Deathstroke's other son, Joey, who was now the body-possessing hero, Jericho. The two of them freed the Titans and defeated Deathstroke, but at the cost of Tara's life. Deathstroke was put on trial for his crimes, but it was sabotaged by Beast Boy, who wanted to kill Deathstroke himself. Ultimately, Beast Boy is unable to do it, and the two parted on peaceful terms. Deathstroke would find himself assisting the Titans when many of them were abducted. It is revealed that the leader is Jericho, who is possessed by evil forces. Unable to control himself, Jericho begs his father to kill him. Deathstroke does it to spare his son any more pain. Deathstroke would take on various mercenary jobs over the years. During this time, he is introduced to Rose. Deathstroke, possessed by Jericho, attacks the Titans. Jericho leaves his father and is trapped. Meanwhile, Deathstroke manipulates his one remaining child into working with him and taking up the name Ravager. Over time, Ravager realizes what Deathstroke did and turns against him. Jericho is brought back to life in a new body. Deathstroke ends up working for various supervillains the next couple of years. The Titans disband and Deathstroke uses the name to start a team of supervillains. The hero Arsenal takes down Deathstroke, but he escapes. Deathstroke is more now determined to prove that he is the best.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to know when the next video is live. And check out below to see where you can find us on the web. The Fanboy Factor. Comics, toys, movies. What's your factor?